All right, hello everyone. So I am back as promised. Oh, I'm outside. Today I'm going to be filming what I ate to get pregnant naturally with PCOS. If you don't know what PCOS is, I did do a whole video on what PCOS is and what it does to your body and your hormones and all that crazy stuff. And I talked about doing keto and how that actually helped me conceive. So I had been doing keto for about, since I started in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 8 months. I've been doing keto for 8 months, and then on that 8th month, pow, ovulation, and you know what happens next. So I'm just gonna go through a list of what I ate like on a daily basis. Right now I am not doing keto because it's just not working for me right now, but after I give birth, I'm sure I'll probably go back because of all the, because of all the benefits that come along with it. So I'm just gonna go over typical meals that I would eat daily. Now when I did keto, I didn't do strict keto. The difference between strict keto and lazy keto, for strict, it's like absolutely no wiggle room. It's very rigid, no artificial sweeteners, and it's like hardcore crazy stuff. And I never desired to do that because I'm thinking lifestyle change. So that was rational for me. So I did what you would call lazy keto, which you're not really completely tracking your macros, and you're not super strict on yourself. You're just limiting your carbs and trying to keep them under 20 grams per day. So every morning, if you watch any of my previous vlogs of me, like my what I eat in a day type full day of eating videos, then you'd know that every morning I would have Bulletproof Coffee every morning, and I didn't get tired of it. So Bulletproof Coffee is just coffee with a tablespoon of butter. You film and suddenly everything wants to make noise. Anyway, so Bulletproof Coffee is basically coffee, tablespoon of butter, and then another tablespoon of either MCT oil or coconut oil, and then heavy cream. Blend it all up. You can even add like sugar-free. I would add sugar-free vanilla or hazelnut, things like that, and then use my milk frother just to blend it all up. And it was a treat, and it kept me full for 4 hours. It was amazing. And if it was one of those mornings where I was like really hungry, I'd probably like have some bacon with it. If I'm on the go and I don't have time for Bulletproof Coffee, I might stop at a McDonald's. Yes, I know it's not the best for you, but hear me out. So at McDonald's, I would get 2 of the sausage egg McMuffins with no muffin. So that would be sausage, egg, and cheese. I would get 2 of those if I was kind of hungry, and I'd get 4 if I was like really hungry. And then I would just eat that with like, I would get salt and pepper packets, put those on top, and then eat it with a like knife and fork. So delicious. It was like yum. So that's like that's a fast food option. You can go to fast food places and just eliminate like the bun or the muffin or the biscuit, whatever comes with it, and it's perfectly keto. I didn't do it all the time, but I did it when I was in a pinch to stop me from like, oh well, don't have time, so let me just go crazy and eat everything. You know, it's an alternative if you're in a bind. The other thing I would make is my low carb waffles. I would make those like a big batch like every week, and then put some in the fridge, put some in the freezer, and I'll have that video link down below because I did film that a while ago. Very easy recipe. And then I would put sugar-free syrup on there, and of course butter, and then have eggs and bacon with it, and it was like, oh, amazing. I need to make some. Like I've been craving them. I need to just make them. That's breakfast. Basically it's that every day, you know. For lunch, I'm looking here at my notes, so if you see me looking away or down, oh hi fly. So for lunch, it was usually a protein with veggies. The protein I would have would, like, I love chicken, so it would be chicken thighs because they have a lot of fat in them. When I would make them, I would put like creamy mushroom soup on top. I would season it, cook it, bake it in the oven, put it in the oven for Barney and me.
Roll it and pat it and mark it with the B and put it in the oven for Barney and me.
No, but I would season it, throw that cream mushroom soup on top just to add some extra flavor and moisture, bake it, and then I'd put it just with, you know, broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, anything like that, and it was amazing. I didn't get tired of it. Like, I don't know, normally with me I get really tired of things and I just stop, but with this I was like, this is good, I can do this. Or it would be like a hamburger patty with cheese and bacon on top, and again, I'd make this stuff at the beginning of the week and just spread it all out so that I wasn't like hustling throughout the week trying to figure out what am I gonna eat. The other thing with the hamburger patties, I would go to Trader Joe's and get just that brick that they have of, like, I think it's 80-20 hamburger meat, and with that one I could make 4 patties out of. Grill it in the skillet, put some cheese and like break a piece of bacon in half on each, put some grilled onions in there, and then eat that with either cauliflower or broccoli. I think I did have that in one of my full day of eating videos as well. I'll link that below too. The other go-to option would be a skillet pizza, which, as you guessed it, I have another video on that too. So skillet pizzas, you can either make them right then and there and eat them right then and there. There's just no bread at all, like basically 0 carb pizza, and I have a video teaching you how to do that as well. Or you can like make it the night before, take it to work with you for lunch. It holds up. You can eat that. And pizza, you can put like basically any toppings you want, except for like pineapple. But for me, I wasn't so strict to the point where I wouldn't allow myself a little joy in life, such as pineapple. So I usually put like the real bacon bits, pepperoni, cheese of course. Dollar Tree actually has a really low carb pizza sauce that's really good, so I use that. Parmesan cheese, sometimes I put cilantro, like you could, whatever you want to put on a pizza, make your pizza, okay? And then for sides I would have like berries with like blackberries, strawberries. I don't like blueberries, so I never ate those, but if you like them, those are perfectly keto because they're low in sugar. And I usually put a little salt or tahini on those because I'm weird and I like it. I don't know. If you're able to find what they call like a really good fathead pizza dough, which is like a low carb pizza dough, then you can do that for your pizza instead too. I just never found one that I liked. It was always like grainy or dry for me, so I feel like this pizza skillet was a perfect pizza for me, and you don't have to give up pizza, so win-win situation. So if I had a lunch that was like on the go, I didn't have time to meal prep or something before, then if you go to Wendy's, the 4-for-4, that was a really big go-to for me. I'll just get like the burger and get it lettuce wrapped instead of with the bun, and then instead of the fries, get a side salad. And for the drink, they have Coke Zero there, so get a Coke Zero, or you can just get, you know, an unsweetened tea or something like that. It's up to you. And the chicken nuggets, sometimes I would de-bread the chicken nuggets, other times I would just eat them. Like, I'm not gonna die from a little bit of bread. So you see how I'm not like completely strict, like super strict to the point where I don't allow myself a little breading on some chicken nuggets. That's why I'm doing like, I did like a lazy keto type thing, because it's a lifestyle change. That's about it for lunch that I would have. Or, you know, there's always a salad option. My favorite salad so far that I've been able to find is the one at Red Robin. They have a salad called an avocado salad. So good. It's like this huge like BLT salad with chicken and bacon and cheese and tomato and avocado, and it's life-changing. So if you're ever there and that's a perfectly keto option, but it's so filling, you don't really need anything else. I can barely finish that. So for dinner, in one of my videos I showed you guys, I think it was a full day of eating, but it's one of my go-to meals, is Trader Joe's stir fry. So I would get that. It's frozen already. It just comes with shrimp and vegetables, and then all you do is, what I do to get added like nutrients is add in spinach, rice, cauliflower, mix it in with that, add in all my seasonings and like some spices, and so delicious. That's enough for like 3 or 4 meals. Another dinner I would have was the cauliflower mac and cheese, meaning it's like mac and cheese but it's made with cauliflower. This is one of my husband's favorite dishes till this day. We need to make that. We've both been wanting it, but we have not got around to making it. Another thing I would make is a chicken zoodle soup, which I have a video on that. I'll link that below as well. Dang, I gotta link a lot of videos. Hope I remember to do this. Tacos. I could not give up tacos. Like, that just was not an option for me. Like, deal breaker. So what I would do with tacos is either get low carb shells, or the best thing for me was to get cheddar cheese and make taco shells out of that. You can still do the taco meat, avocado, a little bit of salsa. You can still do added more cheese, lettuce. Like, you could still have a legit taco. And these tacos are always on my mind. I could eat them every single day of the week, all the time. Just, I love them. If you're on the go, Chipotle. Can you tell Mexican food is my favorite? So go to Chipotle. You don't get rice or beans, but trust me, you won't miss them. I asked for the chopped lettuce that they put on the end, and then I just get, if I'm really hungry, I'll get double steak. If I'm just like, whatever, I'll just get regular steak or regular chicken. You can basically get everything else that you would get on a bowl. You don't get the corn, because the corn has a lot of sugar in it. Unless you're feeling like you don't want to be that strict, go for the corn. No one's gonna die. It's all good. I always get guac on the side because I feel like they give you more if it's on the side. I get chips and I just take out like a little handful and then give the rest to like my husband, my sister, whoever I'm around. So that way I get a little bit of crunch. I'm not completely depriving myself, but I'm not going crazy eating the whole bag of chips. Oh, and I always have to leave there with like six lemons, because if you don't put lemons on your Chipotle, what are you even doing with your life? Like, trust me, it'll change your life. So far, I've touched many lives, and it's through the lemons at Chipotle. Now, sometimes they're like, oh, we don't have any. Okay, well, can you go cut some up? Or if I have some at home, I'll just be like, you know what? Forget it. Because now they put the lemons in like the little cups individually, which kind of sucks, but I'm still getting my lemons. So good. I think I'm gonna have that for dinner tonight. Like, I'm craving it now. For snacks, I didn't put this in my notes, but for snacks, I'll normally have almonds. They can be salted or unsalted. It just depends on whatever I feel like getting. Cashews, I can have a few, but not too many, because those are actually high in carbs. Another snack that saved my life was string cheese. Like I said, the berries, the blackberries and strawberries together with tahini. So good. Like, my mouth is watering. Oh, lunch meat, put the cheese inside, roll it up, maybe put the pickle in there, and that could be a good snack. I also have pork rinds with guacamole. I wasn't really a big pork rinds fan before keto until like you miss that crunch of like potato chips. I would get the hot and spicy ones. What else? I didn't really, like, when you're doing keto, you don't really want snacks because the fat, it keeps you really full. So that's the thing about keto, is you don't really get too snacky. But if like a long period of time passes between your meals and you don't want to make the wrong decision, that's good. I think that's about it. I mean, when I go to Starbucks, I normally get I would just get like a coffee, and then I'd get heavy cream on the side, sugar-free vanilla or hazelnut. Yeah, sugar-free vanilla or hazelnut inside the coffee. Another Starbucks keto drink, if you like the, what is it called? What in the heck is it called? I don't know. The pink drink. You can get a passion fruit tea, unsweetened, get heavy cream, get sugar-free vanilla, and ask them to put whipped cream on top, because you can have whipped cream on keto too. Did I forget to say that? Yeah, you can. And there you go. There's your pink drink. It tastes really good. I love it. As far as desserts go, I would be satisfied, honestly, just cutting up some strawberries and putting whipped cream on top. Or you can make your own like keto desserts. I've made peanut butter cookies that were keto. There's so many recipes. Pinterest is my life. Honestly, you can just literally go to Pinterest and look up keto desserts, and you will be doing it all day long. I think that's all I can think of. I did eat like that for 8 straight months. Got my ovulation back on track. Got my my cycle back on track, and now we have a bundle of joy on the way in August. So I mean, everybody's different, but honestly, if you are trying to conceive or you're struggling with PCOS and just the hormonal imbalances, Like, what have you got to lose? Honestly, that was the only reason I tried it, because like, well, I can try it. It might not work, I might not like it, but I can try it. And I tried it, and I just fell in love with it, and it really changed my life. Speechless. So I think that's everything I have to go over. I need to go eat. But thanks for watching, and look out for my next video. Bye, guys.
Only you can make these dry bones come alive.